As you will momentarily see, I'm rocking the Quebec Nordiques, the Quebec Northerners for like a rough translation, and that's because I'm going to be ranking the defunct NHL team logos. Now, it's defunct teams. Some of the franchises that these teams are a part of might still be in existence, but if the team's defunct, they can be ranked. For example, the Nordiques, the franchise, is still alive as the Colorado Avalanche, but because the Nordiques are defunct and no more, they are on there. And Minnesota North Stars history kind of has two teams in it, because you've got the North Stars from like 67 to 93, I think. But then the Seals and the Barons franchise merged with them. So Minnesota has two histories, but they're two separate teams in a way, so they are separate, which I'll get to later. And the other caveat is, I don't think caveat's the right word for that, but it sounds right. If there's multiple teams in a history, then I've picked my favourite. For example, the Kansas City Scouts and the Colorado Rockies have the same timeline, but rather than both appearing, I've picked my favourite between the Scouts and the Rockies. And whilst I'm on an NHL video, these arrived the other day. 2021 sticker box. I've got the album over there somewhere. And these arrived today, the 18-19 version. I've already got a box of these, so I've got a lot of them stickers. That's my first box of 2021. Did have a pack. Rosemary's in the room, the cat, so if you hear him squeaking, well, it's Rosemary, and I'll just get on with it now. You just gotta move this, because as noted in previous videos, I have no pause button. There you go, there's 14. It doesn't sound very many, but it is what it is. Okay, coming at last, bringing up the rear. For these first ones, I'm going to move the board. We have the Montreal Maroons. Very swooned, it is macaroon. Just now. The Maroons were active from 24 to 38. Their badge, jeez Louise, their badge is just an M. We still in shot with that? Yeah, their badge is just an M. Thanks, thank you on the board here. It pains me, I'm not even pick it up, to put another Montreal team this low. Given my love of Montreal and Quebec as a whole. But, it's leaning against my leg. The Montreal Wanderers are next. They have 1.5 stars. Their logo is just a W. Now, their history thing says 17 to 18. That's just with the NHL. I think it's the Wanderers who had quite a big history prior to the NHL. I can't remember what site I used for this information. And up next we have another Canadian team. The Hamilton Tigers. Hamilton Tigers, another 1.5 star. It's just a H with Tigers written in it. And they have some history as the Quebec Bulldogs. Tigers were active 1920 to 25. Prior to that, they were the Bulldogs of Quebec, Bulldogs de Quebec, for a year. Next. We have the Philadelphia Quakers, who were around for a year under that title. Prior to that, they were the Pittsburgh Pirates. From 1925 to 30, they got 2 stars. It is Quakers written like a baseball logo, you know, baseball writing, it's just that. Okay, next we have the New York Americans, who were known by that name for a number of years, if I can find it. 1925 to 1941. They were also the Brooklyn Americans for a year. They finished in 42, but they weren't officially shut down until 1946. I can't find it, right, 2.5 stars they got. And it was the end of the Brooklyn Americans that started the original 6. Their logo is Americans, just written with an NY behind it, and 6 stars above it, which is fitting because they started, their demise started the original 6. Okay. The California Golden Seals from 67 to 76, they got 3 stars. Ignore the bad writing. California Golden Seals, they were around from 67 to 76. The Barons, they moved to Cleveland to become the Barons in 76, 78. Then they merged with the Minnesota North Stars. It's a seal in a C. I think he's got a hockey stick as well. On the last one on this board, the Winnipeg Jets, the original Winnipeg Jets, I should say, and then they became Phoenix. Winnipeg Jets, they were around from 79 to 96, then they moved and became Phoenix and Arizona Coyotes in 1996, I think it says. It's just, hang on, Rosemary's left the building. It's just Winnipeg Jets with a jet and a stick. Oh, God. It would be easier if I could just put up pictures of the logo, but it takes time, and it normally ruins like ratios and all that for me. 7th, we have a team that were active for 1 year as this name, but prior to that they were the original Ottawa Senators. They get 3 stars. This is St. Louis Eagles. If I remember right, the Senators logo is just an O. Now the Eagles logo wouldn't pass today. It's not like the Philadelphia Eagles logo. It's a very I suppose you'd say poorly drawn looking at it now, but I like it, it's appealing to me. It's like this, but it won't pass today. Next we have another team that's still going. It's not under this name, obviously. Obviously it won't be on here. there now. The first of 2 times Canada robbed Atlanta. And it's our first 4-star logo. There's no 3.5. It's the Atlanta Flames. It's an A with like a flame in the middle of the A. It doesn't sound very good, but it is. Now the Calgary Flames, of course. Up next, winning the Battle of Atlanta. I can't write them. These existed from 1999 to 2011 as the Atlanta Thrashers. Yeah, now the Winnipeg Jets, and it's a thrasher bird holding a stick. Thrasher bird, I believe, is the state bird of Atlanta or Georgia. One of my favourite logos coming up of all. These have got a few histories. They were the Rockies. Devils. They were the Colorado Rockies from 76 to 82. Well, changing their state. Didn't change their success rate. It's the Kansas City Scouts, who existed from 74, 76, something like that name. Yeah, 4-star logo. They became the Rockies. Don Cherry said, "Come watch a fight, some hockey might break out." And then the Devils, which is probably my favourite logo of all. It's like a tribesman on a horse. I think it's based on an actual statue in Missouri. So it's not just random. I think the statue's called the Scout, actually. Up next we have the Minnesota North Stars, who were from 67 to 93. This is our first 4.5 one. Yeah, they are Dallas Stars now. We moved to Dallas in 93. It's like an N with an arrow in it and a star. Again, doesn't sound very good, but it is. Up next is one of my favourites. It's the one I'm currently rocking. It's the Nordiques, coming in at 4.5. Oh, they are now the Colorado Avalanche from 95, wasn't it? They moved yet. 95, no. I don't know when the games was this until 79 to 95. 79, 95. They were these boys, Nordiques. Then it became the Avalanche in 95. They joined in 79, so were they part of the WHA when Edmonton joined over? There's the logo. An igloo with a stick and a puck. It's a cracking logo, cracking team. Woo! Eric Lindros. I can't pick his face. Oh yeah. I don't like this team's current incarnation. I don't know what Carolina has got to do in hockey, but there we go. They moved to Carolina in 1997 after they were definitely in the WHA and we're going out. The Hartford Whalers. I don't like the team name. Oh, and that is the full shebang. 5 stars. Yeah, as an animal lover, I don't like the team name. I don't much like Hartford either, really. I don't like Carolina. I'm not too fond of hurricanes. I don't know why his name was your team after some sort of state, but I don't know. It's a whale tail and a W, but between them is a H. I know it doesn't sound very exciting, but it is a good logo. So I've got some other ideas, better ideas for rankings. Not logo based. But yeah, there's me NHL. Well done, Hartford. Hey, the top 6 still exist. So well done, St. Louis, being the best officially completely defunct team. Yeah, there we go. Is it après-midi? Yeah, just après-midi. So it's not the evening, but bonsoir, and stay safe.